I love Muslim people. I like New York. I like Palestine. Free Palestine, liberté pour la Palestine. Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I just ran because I was late to come here. Excuse me if I've been, We are here in solidarity to our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Though we are thousands of miles away, but our heart beats with the heart of our Palestine brothers and sisters. Your sorrow is our sorrow. We love the way you're fighting the most terrorist regime in the world. We know in 70 years they have reduced Palestine to only 15%. They took 85% of Palestine by might and by force. And we are also mad on the corrupt media of the Western nations, which never show the true picture of the most oppressive nation in the world. What we saw in Ramadan, in the mosque of Aqsa, they were praying. They were not demonstrating, but praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the holy days of Ramadan. And what we did, we saw some rogue cops killing and shooting, tear gassing, and the way they throw the bodies in a way that just like a sack of meat. How can we forget the old lady which was hurt in a way that she broke her arm? Only I have to say one thing to that lady. Wish you would be Ukrainian. If you would be from Ukraine, maybe media would cover you. But you are from Palestine. They do not want to show the pictures, which is shown by the public, will be outraged about the action of the army of the most oppressive nation in the world. We also condemn the Muslim leaders, those who are quiet, those who are looking and watching the seas and not saying a word in the favor of Palestine. The struggle they have done for 70 years, a nation which have no army to defend, they have no arms to defend themselves, they are blockade, they cannot go through the water, they cannot come to the air, and they cannot come to the land. What kind? They are living in a jail, with open jail, without any covering for them. They cannot travel in their own land without asking for permits from these corrupt and torturous nation of the world. But everyone is quiet and keep quiet and not even saying a word against this aggression which has been taken over 70 years. One day, we hope, inshallah, the day is not too far when the Palestinians it will be freed and there will be a nation like any other nation in the whole world. And also, we also, on this, we cannot ignore the frightened Yemeni people who have been bombed day and night without any resistance. What did they do? Okay, Palestinians did something wrong according to them, but what about them? They did nothing wrong. They came to your house and they bombed the wall overnight. This is the way the world is. But the Muslim world, and especially the Muslim leaders, I'm not talking about the public, I'm not talking about the masses, we're talking about the rulers, those who are keeping their eyes closed, and they're all afraid that if they do not support the Western, they will lose their seats, and shame for them. And also the media too. The media, you have a right to cover everything the way it is happening. Do not sugarcoat, and this is a clash. If one single baby or a young child take a stone from the ground and defend himself, it becomes a clash. It becomes a very, very bad thing. They resisted, throw the stone on us because you are bombing them, you are killing them, you bullet them. And also, we cannot forget the support and supports them all the time. The courage of the lady for Cody ratio, which gave her life defending the land of Palestine, defending the home of the Palestinian people. And in the end, I was just going to say, today, tomorrow, we have a right to, we have to come here to raise our voice. Maybe it is not enough, but we have to do it our part. And inshallah, Allah will give us success in one day. Inshallah, we'll see Palestine is a free land.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me.